Yeesh.
What's really the plan for today?
Today we are putting this thing back together, and that requires a lot of little tedious work. We put the water legs on here. These are the water comes from the tender into the injectors. These blue lines, those are the air lines. The next one's over, and the next one over from that is a fuel line. So we got all those lines hooked back up. We had to have new fittings built on here, and we have those are all good and tight now. So now we're going around completely around this locomotive and hooking up everything that we had to pull off for the boiler inspection. So the injectors, which is I believe we talked about a moment ago, those have been completely disassembled, cleaned, and even had new parts machined for them. We had to relap our boiler check valve here, which is a common problem, so that has been done. The lubricator lines here will be going back on pretty quick. That line goes from there to there.
You want me to hold
And that has to be there. And then you have to go around and make sure everything is tight. And we've had the blowdowns completely rebuilt. We've had, this is a blowdown valve right here. We're actually filling the locomotive now with water. And the reason for that is it's not to fire it, it's to check the leaks. So we've had the steam dome off, we had all the plugs out, we've had the staybolt caps removed. So right now we're making sure with house pressure, which is about maybe 60 to 80 pounds here in Independence. With house pressure, nothing leaks. So that's the job now. Then we go around anything with a cotter key in it, make sure the cotter keys are in, make sure the nuts are tight. Actually, Marty has been inside this, inside the firebox here most of the day, reglazing the brick. So we actually use broken bottles, and then he builds a putty of that, and he'll put that on the bricks, and that is kind of a, more or less, I guess, a protective coating. But it has a lot of broken glass in it. So we've been grinding glass and putting that in there. Marty has been in there numerous times already. Most all of the fittings in here have been hooked up. We still have a few that we need to tighten up. The throttle, the throttle is in already. The fuel valve, we put that in a while ago, and I believe it's all hooked up underneath. But everything in here has to be double checked or triple checked to make sure that it's all tight. Nobody wants a leak in a steam locomotive. So the whistle is now hooked up. We have to hook the bell cord up still. But if everything goes perfect the rest of the day and no major leaks, we'll try to fire it tonight. So that's still on the maybe we will. So down on the other side here. We've got a little bit of a leak in the, is that the blowdown? Yeah. This is the firebox door, and as soon as Marty gets done inside there, we'll bolt that back on. This will go up on top, and that's actually so you could shut the steam off. This goes up through the cab roof and turns off the valve below there. And that is so that if you had a leak somewhere and you couldn't get in the cab to turn it off, you could turn it off by getting up on top of the cab. We've had the water valves in here lapped. Scott did that. That was a whole day's worth of work.
As Dave indicated, there were many, many little tasks to be finished. Lunch turned quickly into sunset time. We didn't steam up until the next morning, which you likely already know if you checked out the previous videos. If not, please do so. Please share, please like. Thank you for watching.